102 players aren't really now, but...
Immortal and Lexa.
I'm just going
That
to
is Lexa,
quickly.
right? But when I say Lexa, it's not... Shut up, don't tell me to shush.
So welcome to Level Up TV with me, Distribute, and for the voiceover on the intro, who always likes to introduce VODs with "shut up, don't tell me to shush." Just a little catchphrase of yours, for, isn't it?
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah. This is the third map of Deliberate Murder versus Unknown. 2-0 in the series to Deliberate Murder at the moment. Gerper wins Deuce and Hazard for Unknown. Immortal Pavel, Lexa and Fortune make up the 102 team. We're following Gerper off the start, getting that mega health spawn plasma. Oh, misses quite a bit of plasma there. He's going to be punished quite badly for that one by Pavel.
Yeah, and Pavel actually retains most of that yellow. Not even too low on health either.
Just pushing Deuce back. Deuce hit a heavy shotgun, but it's not going to matter too much because the yellow's right up now. And of course the quad could spawn now.
But it didn't.
59-second away. It's quite an early one as well, just as Pavel dropped off, rather annoyingly for him. He does pick up that quad, and there's that yellow armor again, so it's 100 stack, lightning gun extra ammo. Mega's actually up if he spotted it, though. Gerper grabbed that one. He took a heavy shotgun in the back. Didn't quite see who that unknown player was.
It was Deuce.
But it definitely wasn't Gerper. See Wimp's machine gunning him down there. Pavel having to play quite careful, up the bounce pad and away.
But a good start. I mean, he's got 3 frags with the quad, which, you know, is kind of on the low side, but, you know, he didn't have a stack to just charge around, so it's a good run and it's a good start for his team.
Now, this is the day of the update of this map, but really it hasn't changed anything. It's just closed in the window by the quad, drop down, and teams won't have needed any time to practice the differences. Oh, nice steal of the red, but look at that direct rocket from Pavel. He's left with 5 health.
And I guess the one positive point for Unknown is it's not like they were that used to the old way anyway.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'm going to cycle away from Pavel. Let's have a look at Lexa, or Ikeds, as he's now renamed to. Gerper machine gunning, lightning down, but Hazard getting the frag with the teleporter. Needs to drop on this 50. He does do.
I don't know if it needs to be said, but Lexa is not Lexa as in L-E-X-E-R. It's a different one.
I think maybe he renamed, so let's just call him his new alias.
Yeah, I don't really like that name.
Oh, I'm sorry to
but
hear
we'll
that.
use it anyway.
Deuce has just picked up. I'm going to switch around some of the unknown players. Gerper just picking up a frag on Pavel there on this upper yellow armor. Switch round to wins.
Well, Unknown have the position, but they have to defend the quad. You know, there's a rush coming in from 102.
Wins done an excellent job. Doesn't quite connect as well with the lightning gun as you normally expect to. Good spam on that window, but it's still a vulnerable position, this quad, and Gerper's only picked it with 22 health. Still got to be careful. The railer, oh my god, does just escape.
Yeah, I mean, there was a degree of fortune in making that escape.
For the frag down, Fortune does manage to pick it up. 225s to his name as well, so he's more reasonable. 77 health, but still railable. The 5s has a point there. Important, almost railed as well. Wow, actually hit some kind of splash damage there with the rocket. Haven't really achieved too much, but the scoreline is close for.
Yeah, and at least it alleviates some sort of pressure on them. You know, there's no way that 102 can be too aggressive while that quad was up.
There's one thing this unknown team does have, it is immense individual skill. Players like Deuce, former EuroCup winner of course, and wins. He's WC champion in 2 different games.
IPL champion.
IPL, yeah, as you say, in some
other game.
Yeah. But shooters nevertheless. So these are like top caliber players we're talking about. So even though they're not as adept maybe as a team or maybe on this map, it's still going to be difficult for 102. I mean, if they play a tight game, Unknown, it's going to be very hard to break them down.
Teams are tied.
Gerper rushing towards this lightning gun. He does miss out on it, but he gets the frag on Ikeds. There's Fortune. Now we switch to him. It's kind of a slow pace to it, but 25 seconds before quad, this is when the fighting's really going to pick up here. He's looking for the ambush rocket attack. He's been waiting so long though. He's Hazard just caught hiding behind that pillar. Oh my god!
Seriously, what a great time to pick up those kills as well.
Amazing play by Fortune, and he's going to get the red while his team are probably picking up the quad. Well, it's been delayed. I mean, I don't know what's happening there. Immortal managed to pick that one up. Got an okay amount of health, and now he's got the yellow armor as well.
He had the Mega in his eye line, but he didn't make a move for it.
Making a jump through this new window area. Shards to his aim as well, and he's looking very strong. Moving through to the red room now. Can really pick up a lot of frags here, taking out wins. And with this red armor, they're looking in a dominant position.
Yeah, here's where Unknown they're going to have to be careful, because it's been close up till now, but this has been the first opportunity for Deliberate Murder to really put some pressure on. And it's going to be how Unknown handle it, because if the score goes out of hand early, judging by the other two maps, you can't see them bringing it back. But, they're still holding fairly strong on this side of the map. Just they're losing out on key items.
That Mega has wins with the lightning gun. It's always difficult when you're not very well practiced on a map. I'm known to change their lineup every game, I think, pretty much. And,
yeah, there's certainly not the consistency there of a team like Deliberate Murder, who, whilst Lexa hasn't played most of the competition, he's certainly used to playing with these players.
Here's Pavel still moving through, spotted his opponent. I just had a little lag there. The player just vanished from my eyes, but he's got the Mega out of that. You see, he's just running it like a pro dueler.
Yeah, he is, and he shouldn't be able to do that so easily. There's not enough of a counter to him doing that at the moment.
There you go, you can just pick up some easy shots here. That's perfect. Plays in on one shot left, but he does manage to hit it.
Still has a stack as well, can still push into this room. Really needs his team to come in quickly.
Oh wow, Wins caught out.
Yeah, wasn't aware of the drop down.
How often do you see Wins caught out as well? It's so rare, and it's an easy quad grab. Easy kills as well. He can afford to stay around here. Only down to 100 health. There is that Mega that he has been cycling, and now up to 200 health. Wins spotted at a distance, but missed out. Into the red, not up for 15 seconds, so no point waiting around here. Might just go back to his favourite rail position that we just spotted. Pretty confident kill on Hazard. And you know what, it's kind of weird because we've been watching Pavel's point of view and it looks all too easy. Actually, the score's not massively different, is it?
It's not massive, but with the control they've had of red, 12-5 on the pickups, I think it's been far too easy for Pavel to be able to get in on this Mega Health. Now, that is an item that Unknown really need if they're not getting those reds.
They're only getting the yellows and not by a big enough margin. They would basically need to get every yellow to make up for it. And they're not. They're railing by Pavel. Superb play as he backs off. Somebody is warping around.
That was Hazard. With a 19 ping and he walked away like that. That's very unusual.
They look like they're in a very comfortable position on the map though. I mean, I'm saying that the score difference wasn't massive, but I mean, it's now 24 frags and...
There was sort of tight start, and as soon as the first opportunity came for Deliberate Murder to use a quad and really put pressure on Unknown, they took that opportunity, and it's been hard ever since for Unknown to have a really good grip of their items.
Well, 20 seconds before quad, where's Unknown? Well, they're all coming in behind, but Pavel's got a railgun to meet them. Teammate there with a rocket launcher. And look at the stack he's managed to build up. He can just swan around the map door.
There's a good reposition as well. He's moved away from the quad because he thought they were going to be coming in from that back route. So just rail at distance.
Really control play there by Pavel. Lightning gun did just spawn. He decided not to grab that. There's the Mega Health. Doesn't actually need it. We're going to grab it anyway. Nice booster health.
Mega Health pretty much belongs to him so far in this game.
Easy kill and Hazard. It's really falling apart now from there. They don't look like they're even in the game.
No, I mean, they held strong at the start, but since then it's been all too easy, particularly for Pavel.
Oh yeah, Hazard picking up a frag there with the shotgun. Maybe it's the comeback. It's on.
Yeah, we just need to break that routine of 102 just so easily taking that mega health.
I feel like they're just playing too passive though as a team. I mean, if I'm unknown here, I'd just say, look, let's just rush the red, make sure we get it, just focus really hard on it. But they're sort of just like wandering around the map, trying to survive it out. You know, they're all very skilled players, but when you're not working as a team, you're going to be overwhelmed in those positions. Just have a bit of focus, play a bit of a cess game. You know, most of these maps developed back in Quake 3, you know, they'd have a defensive phase and then they'd go on to the cess game before they sort of evened it out. And I'd say there's an opportunity there for teams to really work that style, but...
Well, I don't think Unknown are going to be very successful playing a passive style. It's just not suited to their players. I mean, they've got such high, you know, players capable of such high damage outputs, but this way of playing isn't going to suit them at all, I don't think.
No, and I'll be honest, this third map looks like going away the first two, which from what we know, mercy limits.
Yeah, it's probably looking that way at the moment.
Quad's going to be up any second. Ickard's, well, he almost lost out on that quad, and here we go. Deuce, is he going to grab it? Oh, he backs off away from it. Oh, he misses his round. I don't know how that missed. And Hazard getting the frag on the quad.
Uncharacteristic from Deuce as well to miss shots like that. I mean, you only have to look at Deuce's frag move to see the kind of rails he's used to hitting.
Yeah, strange ones. There's Fortune with the grenade play. Gerber punishes him, but Fortune gets his revenge in the end with that trailing grenade. It's so, like, there's just no threat over this rail. I can't really understand what kind of gameplay Unknown are playing. Just hide and lose. I mean, I know they're not sure how to. They're not sure how to play the map.
Team.
Yeah, your favourites for the tournament, bro. You must be feeling a lot more happy now.
Well, they're certainly looking a lot stronger than they did in the group stages.
There's Deuce with the rail, third impressive. Let's have a look, 53% rail. Going to work his way up to the red scraper, right?
Red scraper? Jesus, don't bring that up again.
Scaper. Is eventually rail, then it's just the superior stack Ickard's has got there. I mean, I don't know what Unknown are working with. Well, Gerpa has actually got a mega and a yellow. Rocket launch and plasma. He needs to use this now. He needs to do something with it. Why did I say that?
Well, I don't know. He's worried about, I guess, giving this stack up without doing much with it, and he has to be careful. If he doesn't think he's got any teammates ready to support him, has to be very careful.
It's all gone though with that rail. 15 seconds before quad. Unknown are in position to try and defend this. I have a feeling that the players moving in though will have superior weapons, superior armour. Here we go though, machine gun. Ickard's managed to grab it. Can he escape out of there? No, spammed down by Wins. We haven't really seen much of Wins. Just back from the United States, of course.
Okay. Where was he this?
Don't know.
I thought you were going to do the accent for that as well.
No, no. I save my accents. You have to pay for them. That's how we work around it. It's over 40 frag margin now between these two teams. Wins getting that yellow rocket launcher that was just dropped in front of him. I'm not really sure what area he's trying to work with. Maybe the two yellows are on them. Just move around, get these shots in.
But I certainly think he wants to try and work with the lightning gun, the yellows and the mega. It's just, there's so much pressure from 102 in this area because there's just not enough pressure on the red. If Unknown don't keep the pressure on the red, which they haven't been able to do, let's face it, for pretty much any part of this game, all that's going to happen is they'll have the red in their possession, deliberate murder, and then they'll just push out, and then they'll push all the way to the items that Unknown is supposed to be taking.
I don't think I've seen more than, I don't know, 5 seconds of an Unknown play inside the red rail room. Well, there's Deuce now. He can actually pick up a couple of frags with the lightning gun there.
It's crippled. He needs team support quickly. Red's coming up. If someone can try and support him, there's a chance they can take him.
I'm sure he'll know when it is up, but he'll spot it any second. There it is. You can do it. You can do it, Deuce. Yes. Oh, no. He just waited to see if Gerper wanted that one.
Yeah, obviously Deuce didn't want to take it with 20 health, not this close to quad. The Gerper does get it, and maybe they can get in on this quad now.
He does have a lightning gun, not too much ammo though, so he needs to be efficient with this. He wasn't quite efficient enough, but he does have a rail. He misses his shot, being pushed back. He could get the frag on the quad if it pushes. I mean, Pavel's only got 3 health. He's just hiding here. If any of them have the glow on, they can see this is a great frag actually. Astonishingly little pressure on him. It's a very bizarre play of this map I'm seeing actually. It's such a slow pace really to it. And we get so much combat around this quad area for the whole map, not just around the quad time.
And this is not where the fighting should be happening if Unknown had any real hope of turning this around. They needed the fights to take place in and around, you know, more like the rail area and hopefully trying to push into the red area. But all the fighting pretty much has taken place at that quad.
Do you think 102 have managed to pick up every single rail off spawn? It kind of feels that way.
I'm sure they haven't done nearly every one, but I can't remember seeing Unknown picking it up off the spot.
I mean, every time we go there, the room's completely empty. Often the rail's just sitting up there because they don't need to time it accurately. They can just roll in and take it whenever they want. Immortal just defending this upper route to the red room. We've only got just over 3 minutes remaining. Penultimate quad about to spawn. Unknown are in position to try and secure it. Wins has a Mega 2 is named now, as well as a rail and a lightning on second impressive of the map. We can see how few times he's had rail then, if it's only on his second impressive. 17 minutes into the map war. Not like Wins at all, just takes the cheeky rail through that new enclosed window. Oh, and just railed down. Pavel just dropping down behind him, takes out the quad, there's no threat. And an easy spawn kill on Wins as well.
Yeah, and Pavel's back to business as usual at this mega health. I'd love to see how many he's taken at the end of this game, because I'm thinking it's a hell of a lot.
LG on LG against Deuce actually took a lot of damage from Deuce there.
Yeah, I mean, Deuce so strong in situations like that, but Pavel needed pretty much all of his stack to deal with it.
I mean, it just kind of says it all, doesn't it? You know, Deuce, if he'd had some armor, probably would have come out on top of that, but all the items are just being controlled by 102 so comfortably. They've had all the weapons, they've had everything. And Unknown, you know, despite such amazing technical ability, just can't challenge. They can't do anything. They've got no team coordination. They seem to have no strategy. It's a really poor play from Unknown. It's very disappointing that they're going to be eliminated like this. Or is it, Vor? I put it to you. Deliberate murder, laying the smackdown like they did last season to get to the final and win it.
I don't think Unknown could have seriously expected to go much further than this, not with, you know, the attitude they've had towards the new maps and just generally. I don't think they're really up for this season, are they? They're not committed to it as such.
Excellent.
Not to the extent that they would be if they were really trying to win it.
1 minute.
He's eventually fragged last quad of the map. He's going to be in the hands of Unknown. Well, if they pick it up. Just waiting for
Damage.
the player to be pushed away. Gerper now grabs it at the final quad. Oh my god.
That just sums up the game, really.
Yeah. That really does sum it all up. Good frag. Pavel now. Probably won't even go down. What a impressive display by Deliberate Murder, you have to say, though. They haven't really let it drop. I mean, they've just played a really tight, solid game, and just every time they've got opportunities to get a kill, they've taken it. They've pushed Unknown to basically having nothing on the map. And they've done their job. I mean, there's plenty of teams out there that, despite Unknown being weak on this map, would have lost to Unknown on this map. So, it's, you know, it's still a sign of just how good Deliberate Murder are. They are the reigning champions.
Red wins.
Yep, and they will go on to face Lemmings Effect, team that beat them in the group stages.